Good morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. So we're doing smooth movements and twisting. So we're looking at the quality of the movement that we're creating in our bodies. Let's check it out. So come lie on your back with your knees bent. Just settling in. Find the floor beneath you. Even have a conversation a little bit with the floor, lifting yourself up, placing yourself back down, noticing the contact, the relationship, the connection. Toes, feet, elbows, shoulders, back of your head, the length of your spine. Nice. And then just begin to sway your knees from side to side. As you sway your knees from side to side, just feeling that through the deep of your belly, on the rib cage, the length of your spine. Slow the movement down. So as you slow the movement down, can you make it just as connected, but that you're looking at the quality of the movement? Bring your arms wide, turn it into gliders. So gliders is where when I drop my knees to the right, my left knee begins to travel up in the direction of my right shoulder. Again, make the movement smooth. So the first few times I do this, always I have a sense of density through the side of my pelvis, through the deep of my waist and my lower back. And so smoothness is harder because I can feel the density of the muscles at the side of my hips. And then as I do it a few times, then I begin to hear and soften into the movement, hear the glide that can happen. So begin to just feel, how do you glide? How do you rock really slowly into gliders in one direction, looking at the quality of the movement, keeping your shoulders on the floor. Nice. We're going to do the football version of gliders. That's where when your knee comes over towards the right, the left knee over towards the right, you're going to notice if you can lengthen your leg a little bit more. Bend your knee and then do the same in the other direction. So this screen behind me, between me and the window, is held up more or less with bubblegum and cobwebs. Not quite, but it's very precarious. And so I'm really waiting for the day that I kick it and it falls on top of me. So gliding your feet from one side to the other, just being careful of anything that could fall on you. Nice. Come all the way back to center and pause. So again, feel the connection, the contact between you and the floor. Super. And draw your right knee up towards you and then stretch the left leg long, and your left leg stays on the floor. So it's stretching out long along the floor. Bring your left hand across to hold on to your right knee. Push your right elbow into the floor and just begin to rock the right knee over towards the left and then bring it back. So now we have the left leg is straight and the right knee is traveling over. And so I like it also where I have my two elbows on the floor and I'm creating all the movement from my own body, more so than pulling it with my left hand. So begin to deepen by keeping your right shoulder on the floor and drawing your right knee deeper and deeper towards the left. And next time you go to the depth of what is wellness for you, pause there. And so I'm feeling the connection between me and the floor. through the left side of my left leg, the outside of my left leg. I'm pulling my right shoulder backwards and connecting the back of my body into the floor. And then I can feel the weight of the right thigh softening into the outer buttock, into the outer hip, into the length of the side of my thigh. Just pausing, breathing, settling. Widen your shoulders a little bit more. Really feel like the shoulder blades are broadening, and then I'm scooping the front of my ribs towards the back. Nice, come back to center. Both feet to the floor. And then squeeze both knees up onto your chest and just pause there, wrapping your arms around your knees. Nice, other side. So lengthen the right leg long, leave it on the floor. Draw the left knee up towards you. Bring your right hand across and hold on to your left knee. And I'm pushing my left elbow into the floor. I'm beginning to rock my left knee over towards the right. And as I do this, I'm feeling so many different things. So, like I've been saying the last while, it's not about doing the pose and getting somewhere that you need to do this yoga for. It's about what do I encounter as I endeavor to create these movements. So I'm keeping both elbows on the floor now, and I'm rocking in and out using my abdominal muscles, using that right buttock engages and pulls me over towards the right. Next time you travel towards the right with your left knee, pause. Just sinking deeply down through both shoulders. Feel the outside of your right leg resting on the floor. Really sinking your breath, softening the belly as you widen, connect, scoop the area between your shoulder blades. Maybe even tuck your chin a little bit. Nice, come back to center. Both feet to the floor. I'm going to lift my hips up, place them back down because I feel slightly off center. And then roll up and down along your spine. So lifting your hips up, squeeze your buttocks, lift your hips, and then roll powerfully and steady down along the spine. I always feel like a tiger in my spine as I do this. Just rolling up along your spine. And then traveling down, deep and steady down towards the floor. So again, that quality of smoothness. How would you make or create or encourage your body towards moving in a smooth and connected way? How do you feel the different segments of your torso moving? It's like the lower back and then the ribs, the shoulder blades, and there's something happening down through the front of the belly and the rib cage. The bum is engaging, my thighs are engaging. Just feel that. How do you make this movement smoother? Nice. All the way down, just land on the floor, pause for a moment. Nice. So bring your right elbow to your right knee and push them in towards each other. And then lift the left leg up and lift the left arm up, straight up towards the ceiling. And then bend your left elbow, left knee. And then reach long through your left elbow, left arm. And maybe they're out at a 45-degree angle. Maybe they're straight up towards the ceiling again. Maybe they're floating just above the floor. Find your version of the angle that brings you wellness. So lengthen long through the left leg, keeping the right elbow pushed into the right knee. So make it smooth. Slow the movement down. If you feel like it's too strong, then you're using the wrong angle for your arm and your leg. Find a place where you move in smoothness, but deep connection to your core. Can you feel the length of the front of your belly? Can you feel the length of the rib cage, the opening through the front of your thigh? One more time. Nice. Change. Draw your left elbow to your left knee. Stretch your right arm and leg straight up towards the ceiling. Remember, this is an option of where you stretch your legs, or 45-degree angle, or above the floor. So bend your elbow, bend your knee on the right, and then extend to your wellness, finding the angle of your wellness for your arm, your thigh, your belly, your spine. So how would you make this movement smoother and slower? Really deeply connecting into the sensations of your body, including your breath, including the angle of your neck, including your facial expression. Can you soften your facial expression? One more time from wherever you are. Nice. Come back up, squeeze your knees towards you, rock from side to side. So the next movement is called dead bug pose, and it's a little bit of a combination of the movements that we just did, but in a really confusing way. So dead bug pose is where the right arm and left leg move together. So bring your knees so that they're parallel or directly above your hips, and your calves are parallel to the floor. And then reach your arms up towards the ceiling. And I'm going to do that thing that I do, that I lengthen my lower back by drawing my shoulders away from my hips. Tuck your chin in and draw your abdominal muscles back and down. So already you should feel like there's engagement in the deep core, deep lower belly. So right arm, left leg, bend and touch the floor. So it's the opposite arm and leg back up towards the ceiling. Left arm, right leg, bend and touch the floor, come back up. So opposite arm and leg, right arm, you can begin to lengthen them out, remember? Finding your wellness. Left arm, right leg. So begin to move opposite arm and leg. And the arm and leg that are staying, let them stay. So opposites. See with your eyes that the opposites are moving. Feel with your body that the opposites are moving. Notice in the sensations of your hands and feet that the opposites are moving. Right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg. Remember, find your distance. One more time each side. Right arm, left leg. Slow it down. Feel it. Left arm, right leg. And come back to center. And just roll like there's a clock on the back of your pelvis. Circling. And then in the other direction. Circling. And bring your feet to the floor and create the same movement, but with your feet on the floor. So now, before, as soon as your legs are in the air, it's about strength and mobility. Whereas now, with your feet on the floor, it's mostly about mobility. So just roll like there's a clock on the back of your pelvis, and then roll in the other direction. Nice. Roll all the way over and come up into a seated position. Earlier, because I do my own practice before I teach the class, and I was like, oh, we're going to do this, and we're going to do this. And then I went, no. So we're going to do this. So coming to sit long and tall. Remember, if your knees are uncomfortable, keep your legs straight. Okay, so you don't have to bend your knee at any stage. Just find a shape similar to what we're doing. Okay, so either bend your right knee, so bring the sole of your foot towards the inner left thigh, or stretch your right leg out to the side. So what we want is that the thigh on the right is out to the side, and that might be either that you're sitting with your sole of your foot towards your left thigh, or it could be that your leg is just straight out to the side. Okay? So bring your fingers to the floor and sit up tall. Remember, there should be no pain in your knee. Sometimes if your hip is tight, your knee will take the brunt of it. So if you want, you can put a pillow underneath your thigh here, and that'll support your knee movement, or it'll restrict your knee movement. Main thing is change it. Don't struggle. Don't do anything with your knees you shouldn't be doing. So sit up really tall, lengthen through your spine. And then take your right hand, bend your elbow, and then dive to the outside of the left foot with your right hand. My left hand is like scaffolding, and I'm pushing my left hand really deeply into the floor. I'm drawing my right shoulder down in the direction of the floor, and my left shoulder feels really strong and steady. Remember, listen to your right knee. If it feels uncomfortable, just stretch your leg out to the side. Nice. Lift, look at your foot, and then sink a bit deeper down again, dropping your forehead down in the direction of your knee, and your hand is to the outside of your left leg. So wherever that is that you are is perfect. Okay, so there's a twist. Nice. Come back to center. Lengthen your right leg long, and then do the same with the other side. Again, either have your left leg out to the side or bend your left knee so your foot is beside your right thigh. Right hand to the floor, sitting up tall. Pull your left elbow back, and then glide your left hand down the outside of your right leg. Drop your head down. Scaffolding is pushing into the floor on the right. There's deep length through the back of your body on the left. Settling in. Remember, there should be no discomfort in the left knee. If there's any kind of niggle, don't force your knee, just put your leg out to the side. This whole month has been warming up the knees, warming up the spine. We're really progressively, slowly building in more and more strength as we go. Nice. Lifting up, look at your foot, and gliding down again. Drop your head down. Nice. Coming all the way up. Bring your feet wide, both feet wide. Roll into your ankles, big circles. Roll in the other direction. Cool. So pull both elbows back into double lawnmower, and then turn your chest towards the left leg, and then dive. It's like I lift my elbow and I dive like I'm swimming towards the left side with my right hand. Nice. And then coming back, and then I dive with the left elbow and reach my left hand down towards my right foot. And I'm doing that because that suits my body. Find what suits you. I'm pulling, if I go to the right with the left hand, I'm pulling the right elbow back. You can also bring your hand to the floor to support that action. Just feel. We're now lengthening and twisting into the left and the right of your body, the back of your waist. Nice. One more time each side. Nice. Next time you travel down, whichever way you've just gone, drop your head down in the direction of your knee, feeling that, so I've gone to the left, so my left hand is really strong on the floor, and my right hand is reaching down towards the left foot. My head is dropping down in the direction of the floor. Anchor back down through that right buttock, right hip. Breathe into the length of the right side of your body. Nice. Coming back up. Dive down towards the other side. I've now gone right with my left hand. Right hand is strong on the floor, and I have deep length through the left side of my waist, but I anchor down through the left buttock, left hip, giving weight back through my body. Nice. Come all the way up. Cross your ankles into a cross-legged position if that feels comfortable, or leave one of your legs out to the side. And then just closing your eyes, hands on your knees, and just breathe down into your belly. As you inhale, as you exhale, feel the push of your belly into your clothing. Feel the shape change as you breathe. Nice. Pull your right elbow back, twist towards the right. Last movement before we lie on the floor. Nice. And then twist towards the left, holding onto your left knee with your right hand. Breath is in your belly, really dropping that connection down and deep into the belly. Nice. Coming all the way back. Come lie on the floor. So just squeezing your knees in, hugging them round, and just notice. We lay on the floor, breathe it, connected, twisted. What is the texture in your body right now? Nice. So either bringing your feet to the floor or bring the soles of your feet together with your knees apart. Lengthen out through your legs. Just pause for 1 minute. Nice. Thanks for joining me. Very lovely to twist and move this morning. So be well, be awesome, be you. And I'll see you all tomorrow morning for another wonderful episode of Ignite. Ciao, ciao, slán.